Welcome to a reaction for Level 5 Vision 2024 to the World's Children. Last year we had two different Vision 2023 presentations. I reacted to both, so I'm going to do the same now. There was a teaser at the end of the second Vision 2023 that seemed to imply that maybe Yokai Watch is coming back. I don't know. But there are two unannounced games here, as well as updates on a bunch that we've been getting updates on for quite some time. If I had to guess, Inazuma 11 is probably on the verge of happening. Fantasy Life I had a release date, but then it got moved, and we're going to find out just how much of a move that was. Deca Police has already been moved into next year, so a little surprised that they're even going to bother to show another update on that right now. And Professor Layton, I mean, we saw a little bit of gameplay last time. And I'll take any updates that we can get on that one. Howdy. Just starting right about now. So, if any volume adjustments need to happen, then do let me know. But otherwise, let's get this on. Oh, wait, I need to find the time when it actually starts, because this is the stream VOD. So let me scroll very slightly. Oh, there's music. Alright, well, actually, this is a good chance to check the balancing that I tried to do beforehand, but, see how well that took. It's a nice song, though. I will give it that much. I'm adding my own little flair to it, though, so that they can't get mad at me for playing whatever background music this is during this little reaction VOD. Doing this tiny little dance. This is transformative. It's fair use. All that wonderful jazz. I think it's about to start. Yes. Oh yeah, it's a treasure chest. What'd I find? Did I unlock the treasure? Oh, okay, the children are the treasure. My expectations are that they were teasing Yokai Watch last time, so probably something in that vein. The second game is probably going to be much smaller in scope, maybe more of a disappointment type thing. It's true, my icon is not in the top right because I put the, other icon in the top right. Level 5 Vision 2024, baby. Got a rep from Level 5. The theme is for the children. There's plenty of children in Yokai Watch. Adults who forgot. I did not forget my inner child. I play with Lebo. Well, I'm glad you have your inner child, Mr. Hino-san. I'm just really curious when they're moving Fantasy Life. Ah, that's right away, starting with it. We had to revise the original release date of October 10th, which would have been very soon. Oh, it's better. This game had better be fun. Evolve, they say, with like a dinosaur skeleton in that picture? Does that mean, dinosaurs and such? Time travel creatures. Lots of circles. Fell into ruin 1,000 years ago. Oh, nice hat. Okay, this much we knew. You know, they're bringing back the life system. You got materials. You'll fight dragons. Look, it's all Robo Buddy. Oh, there's terraforming then. That's nice. You know, New Horizons, but with an RPG built in. That's basically what we wanted, right? By invoking the power of the goddess. Wow, they weren't human, and now they're human. What if I don't want my island to prosper, huh, Mr. Announcer? It's the Great Deku Tree, I'm kidding. There's only been 2 fantasy lives. It would have been hard not to outdo the first one. Well, I guess there was a mobile thing. Although, wasn't that just a port of the first game? I don't know. Just say... Just like releasing 2 games and then saying, this is the biggest one yet, would be... It's a little, like, what the... Oh, it's a mimic. Here comes the farming. Ooh, artist is one of the jobs. I forget if we knew that or not. Ooh, quick change. That part's definitely new. You could not quick change in the first one. Local multiplayer? I would be very interested in, you know, any sort of online co-op, because the first game had that, and, you know, it was supposed to be very fun, but I never had anyone to online co-op with. Now it's April. It's a nice box, though. They haven't committed to a day in April, though, so, who knows what'll happen. Let's just wait until the next delay. Oh, swimming is... God, the game has so much potential, and I'm just... I just really hope it comes together after everything. もう少しだけ時間をいただくことになってしまいましたが、本当に楽しい作品になっていますので、今しばらくお待ちください。Alright, on to Professor Layton. Wow, they're really front-loading this for me. Hear me. Gunman King Joe. Oh no, that guy's from Team Past. They won the Splatfest. You'd better get out of there, Layton. They don't want your unwound future. They just want to stay in Nostalgia Land. Alright, urban development. Yeah, Luke, why'd you need to bring the professor back from the dead? Oh, we get to pan around instead of just having, like, one still image to sort through. That's a nice little camera work. But you do still click between areas on the map like that. And you can still find hint coins and get their little text box commentary. Something non-human. We've never dealt with that in Professor Layton. Alright, I like that we're getting a little peek at the central mystery. Like, what's this ghost figure? I'm sure it's not actually a ghost figure because Layton's always gone the route of, like, explaining the seemingly supernatural stuff. Quiznok. I know that's a Japanese thing. I'm not expecting the English version to say Quiznok. Oh, there's at least 97 puzzles. I do like Luke's new look. Pretty spiffy. Not super different from the old version, but different enough that you can tell there's been the time skip. Alright, so yeah, why does this ghost thing want the town to not develop any further? Find out, eventually. I can't read any of that, but it's still just a generic 2025 window right now. 謎開発にクイズノックを迎え、新世代のレイトン教授を完成させるべくスタッフ一同邁進しております。Those quizzes can knock on my door. 演技ができるようになったレイトンとルークが魅力的な新世界を冒険します。2025年発売に向けて開発が進行していますのでお楽しみに。See, with that one, they've never said anything except 2025 so far, so it doesn't feel like it's been delayed a bunch. Whereas Deca Police was supposed to come out this year. And I guess they got overly ambitious, was how they phrased it last time. Like, the game grew to a larger scale and they needed to push it to next year. Now we're getting anime opening theme song. Woo! Ah, look, hear that violin. Wow, he got marks from Harvard. Well, he'll study your face. Oh, they're all gonna be named for colleges. Yeah. Of the non-existing IPs, Deca Police definitely looked the strongest to me. Oh no, dead parents. Oh god, that squirrel reminds me of an anime. Well, I don't know if it was a squirrel. Whatever that costume creature was, there's a specific anime episode that reminds me of. Oh, most certainly we must die in the sim, die in real life type situation. Or if not at first, then like the villain's gotta do something to make it that way. To raise the stakes later. But because it's a sim, you can change your appearance on the fly into like that cat-looking thing or whatever they were just showing. But you know, that's a nice little thing. They're like, okay, you're a human detective, but if you want to look a little less human because you're in a simulation, you can do whatever. Or maybe you're just that cat thing. I don't know if they're going to go big into custom looks. Oh, right, 26. Wait, it's going to run on PlayStation 4 in 2026? That console is not going to die. テーマ曲のボーカルに主人公のハーバードと同じ力強いエネルギーが溢れている歌姫メーリアさんを迎え作品をよりドラマチックに彩っていただきます。Actually, I kind of want I need to rewind this for a minute just to see that platform list again because my camera was covering up. Okay, it does still say Switch because that's where it was originally announced. Yeah. Switch, PS5, PS4, Steam. Okay, back to your regularly scheduled reaction. テーマ曲のボーカルに主人公のハーバードと同じ力強いエネルギーが溢れている歌姫メーリアさんを迎え作品をよりドラマチックに彩っていただきます。 We just uncovered a 2026 date for Decapolice, you know, the game that was supposed to come out this year, back when it was revealed by Nintendo. And that it will run on PlayStation 4. You know, they delayed it because they were making the game bigger than originally anticipated and more ambitious, but it's gonna run on PS4 and Switch in 2026. So, like, sure. Alright, for those who aren't aware, Megaton Musashi Wired is already out. The game exists. You can buy it on Switch and possibly other platforms. So this has to be some sort of content update. Because otherwise, why include it? Oh, is multiplayer the update? Did it not have... Was it not a multiplayer thing before? Or at least not versus? I'm just assuming that what they're showing me is new stuff because, again, this game launched back in February. I don't know. Are you the mightiest? Am I the ladiest? Well, I wanted to have the presentation logo on the right, so I thought maybe this would be... Because last time I did a direct reaction, I blew up the footage, and then it was too big and it didn't fit in the frame. So this time I at least made sure that the footage fits in the frame. But the draw of the reaction is supposed to be seeing the person react, right? So it didn't hurt to cover things up a little. The exact spot didn't really matter. It ain't Sword Mura, but no one's ever called the Sword Muramasa. Was this really just an ad for available? Was there any content updates in there? It was not very clearly distinguished to me what was new. Okay, it does say new content. You had to enhance your rogues to battle online. In the new mode, you can just select one and jump in. Oh, okay, so they added rental Pokemon to Pokemon Stadium, as opposed to having to import your Pokemon from the Game Boy. That's the analogy here. I don't know. I didn't play the game, so I didn't know. On to Inazuma. This one is still not out yet, but was slated for this year. Let's see if they meet this. Beta test. Alright, they did a beta test. So are they gonna launch the 1.0? ご協力いただいた皆様、本当にありがとうございました。さてここから本作品に関する新たな情報、そして発売予定をお伝えさせていただきます。They have a schedule for release? Oh my god. Inazuma 11 Victory Road. It's an anime cutscene in an anime soccer game with RPG systems. You can walk around campus or maybe the town. It looks like you're fighting and training and stuff. Don't abandon the sport. Be a good sport opponent. You buy Inazuma 11 Victory World for the Nintendo Switch or other such system. You know, I see the resemblance. Yeah, we're trying to mess with you. I am Ezrin. I watch this scene and have no context for what's going on. But we'll post my reaction anyway. All I know is that it's a soccer game that's based on the anime. Pass the ball with Golden Sun powers. Commander mode for when you don't want to buy Football Manager Sim 2024. Characters will actually grow. Watch as the model goes from 5 feet in-game to 5 foot 1 inch in-game. Trust us, you'll see the difference. I know it's not physical character growth, but still. These are jokes because I don't play the anime soccer game. We got all the stuff that I came for at the beginning, and now we're just going through the stuff that isn't quite for me. But then we get the unannounced titles at sometime after this, so we'll see if any of those are for me. We don't know yet. Those are Schrodinger's games. Will I play them? Will I not? We don't know until we open the box. Oh look, tournament. Who ever heard of tournaments in soccer? Avatars. Can I be a tiger? Why do we have to build our house? Okay, yeah, there's a bunch of houses. Why do the people who play the anime soccer game want this? Level up your town, I guess. It's not, but like, the character customization makes total sense, but like, what do you do with this house? I assume that the people who are interested in this game just want to play out the anime soccer parts. Hey, isn't that supposed to be the main draw? Oh, they're claiming infinite replay value. Because you can always build another house, probably. June 2025. Yeah, it's okay to be 6 months into 2025. That's not too late of a release. I don't think they actually promised any date for this previously, so, Oh, no, wait. Yep, it's another delay. Everything's delayed. Everything's delayed. But I mean, this one had a beta test, so at least if there was some tangible progress on it. Anyway, how many 2025 games will get delayed? Fantasy Life I, 2025. Deca Police, 2026. Layton, 2025. Inazuma, 2025. So the one game that actually made it to the finish line was months ago with Megaton Musashi. But you know, they're just now adding rental Pokemon to that, so... Boy, I sure hope people love those characters enough to express their love in 2025.
絆リンクはキャラ同士の関係性をプレイヤーの好みで設定することができます。アニメや過去シリーズと同じ設定での関係性を作るもよし、自分なりの人間関係を作って独自のチーム作りを
get to know your soccer
プレイヤ
mates.
ーの皆さんそれぞれのキャラクター育成、チーム作りを楽しんでください。そして最後に
I am struggling to think of anything else to say as they still talk about this game.
稲妻の世界に自分のアバターを作り生活することが可能です。
Maybe there's 5,400 combinations of customization options for your character? That would make more sense. 'Cause, like, by the laws of multiplication, you could reach that number fairly easily. If you're just talking about, like, the hair multiplied by the eyes, multiplied by the eyebrows, multiplied by the body types, multiplied by the shoes.
多くの仕掛けを搭載し、稲妻11は無限に遊べるゲームへと進化します。お待たせして本当に心苦しいですが、もうしばらく発売をお待ちください。
There's one new announcement about Inazuma 11.
これは多くの稲妻ファンが待ち望んだタイトルなのではないでしょうか。ではこちらをご覧ください。
Man, it feels really weird to be a level 5 fan who isn't into Inazuma right now. As I'm just sitting through all of this. Your stylus? Are we going back to the DS? Okay, it's a DS remake then. I guess the first game was on DS. I did not know that. You can technically use a capacitive stylus on Switch, which is a very different type of stylus. It's incorporated into Brain Age, which was only released in Europe officially. I find it so weird that we never got that stateside. But that one came with a stylus. There was another game called Colors Live. It's an art editor. And that came with its own stylus that it worked differently. It had to plug into the headphone jack and stuff. It almost looks like they're cutting the grass just by dribbling the ball through it. In which case they would very much be linked. I'm on to.
遠藤守の最初の物語を多くの追加要素を加えリメイクします。ファンだけでなく新たなユーザーの皆様にも楽しんでいただけるように。
Alright, I mean, I guess in fairness, if I was to be like, I love level 5 games so much, I should really try Inazuma 11, but I don't know if I want to start with Victory Road, then I guess this is the announcement for me. Wait, this one comes out this year? Oh wait, no, hold on, that's talking about a movie. Let me rewind that back. Oh, wait, the remake is 2026. That makes more sense. It's sorry, it's hard to read this because I've got it. I'm looking at my feed, so the video is kind of small. And I have to read the subtitles because I don't speak Japanese. Okay, Inazuma 11, the movie, 2025, will be released December 27th, 2024. Well, that was a confusing sentence. I don't think I'm going to see the movie.
報を楽しめる贅沢な内容となっています。
Considering I know
ぜ
nothing.
ひ足を運んでみてください。
Yep, it was definitely a Yokai Watch
社会現
teaser.
象と言われた妖怪ウォッチの流れを継承しながら、全く新しい作品として企画を進めてきたプロジェクトがあります。これは過去最大級のクロスメディアプロジェクトになることでしょう。
What do they mean by cross media? I mean, I know Yokai Watch had not only several games, but also a cartoon. Oh god, this is like... No, that kid's framing in the character... Wait, hold on. Holy Horror Mansion. Fatal Frame meets Yokai Watch. Oh my god, it's supernatural. So, I mean, this is definitely like a reboot sort of thing, because it's a new protagonist. It's definitely not the guy we had in the first 3 games. But I was a little worried at first, because the kid jumping into the frame at the beginning, it seemed, yeah, I don't even know the choreography, so... but it seemed like the kid was gonna go into full-on streamer mode, like, yo, home skillet, fan base, what up, it's your boy, and I live in the mansion, and this is my life, you better like and subscrizzle, boy. But it seems like they did not go that direction. That's a bunch of cake. Can I eat the cake? Not Devil Corp. No. Alright, the rich kid versus the evil organization. Too bad your parents can't just buy the corporation. You know, go all Microsoft acquisition on them. And now it's Pokemon Snap. Wait, no. My Fatal Frame comparison was much better than I thought it was. Because these are supposed to be ghostly type beings. Also, I assume we're adding this to the 2026 list at earliest. Because it's the first we're hearing of this. Holy Horror Mansion. Wait. Go back. So they're just calling it Holy Horror Mansion. They're not using the Yokai Watch name. At least at this moment. But it's a follow-up to Yokai Watch still. I need to read those subtitles as they come up. Supported platforms, secret. Release date, who knows. Price, fair. Okay, that's what I thought it said. So, Switch successor? I have 0 experience. Yay! That's another level 5 IP that I skipped. They seem to be teasing co-op or something with the play with the family line. And talking about a cross-media project, so is this gonna go mobile? Actually, maybe that's the secret platform. It's not on Switch successor, it's on mobile, and you have to go out into the world and do, like, Pokemon Go type stuff with your phone camera.
本日の発表は以上となります。レイトン教授と長期の新世界。
Yeah, actually that makes more sense because the first Yokai Watch series already had the anime.
9月26日からの東京ゲームショウ会場にて体験プレイすることができるようになっています。
Oh man, people in Japan get to play the Layton.
皆様自身の手で触っていただけたらと思います。会場では稲妻11とレイトンは日本語と英語、ファンタジーライフ I は日本語を含めて全9言語で遊ぶことができます。なお製品版に関してはどのタイトルも多くの言語に対応して発売する予定です。
Oh boy, language option.
もう少しだけ時間をいただくタイトルもありますが、我々はユーザーの皆様に内容の満足度にてお返ししようと考えています。
Yep, just keep polishing all the way to next year.
レベル5作品で世界中の子供たちと子供心を忘れない大人たちへ夢とロマンとワクワクを届けたいと思います。ではごきげんよう。
I'm not really sure I got much of the inner child aspect from this presentation. I get the last one being the kid protagonist, and I guess Inazuma is also about kids. I also guess Professor Layton is my inner child because the IP hasn't been around since I was a literal child, but I mean, I was more of a teenager at the time, but still not an adult. But yeah, overall thoughts is just, I get increasingly concerned with the company's well-being, with how long these projects are taking, and then adding on new ones, and it's like, I don't know, maybe we could get some confirmation that you're able to finish some of the first ones before we worry about the next thing. Like, it's a mild frustration, but obviously I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be patient, and I'm gonna expect good stuff. At the moment, I have no reason to doubt that Professor Layton is on the right track. That one, every time I see it, I just keep thinking, alright, yep, that bit looks good. Alright, yep, more good stuff there. They added the whole pen and camera thing in this one. We got a look at the central mystery, and it seems solid enough, giving me plenty of reason to want to play it. So, not hugely concerned about that one, but the fact that Fantasy Life needed more time after having a set release date, the fact that Deca Police has been really stretched, like super far out, even still, and yet they expect it to run on the current hardware. But I guess they kind of have to make it work on the current hardware because it was already promised for the current hardware. Like, yeah, PS4 games in 2026 still gonna be a thing. Yep. So mild concerns about those two, even though I really like the premise of the Fantasy Life sequel. I really like the premise of Deca Police. I just hope it sticks the landing so that we can say that level 5 is finally back in the game again properly. Yep, we know that Professor Layton has puzzles. And then the Inazuma stuff is hard for me to comment on, given my complete lack of history, but it's probably a smart move to be remaking the first game, because if they'd finish all these other projects and level 5 ends up back being a major player again, then, alright, the Inazuma game came out, you want to see where that started, we have a way for you to access that more readily. I don't know what to think of Holy Horror Mansion, in all honesty. I was a little... Something about the protagonist strikes me as cringe, but we've seen relatively little of it, so I can't pass a fair judgment. The Fatal Frame element could be interesting, I suppose. But I also don't have the experience with the previous Yokai Watch games to go on from that perspective. But it's... They call it Concept Next Yokai Watch, but it looks so different from what I've seen of the other games, despite having not played them. Like, I thought the whole thing with the other games was like the battles with using the touchscreen to make the. There was like a little puzzle on the bottom screen, right? And it was a touchscreen drag through the matching orbs kind of dealio. Maybe I'm misremembering. Ooh, just my seat here. And I don't know, Mega Tempest actually probably didn't need to be in this presentation for what it was, but I guess it doesn't hurt to throw it in there. So I continue to be cautiously optimistic. And I just hope that all this extra time really does pay off in the way that they are saying it will. Because it hurts to have one less thing happening this year that was expected. But then maybe it's for the best too, because we have a lot of games coming out between now and November. And it would have been just another game stuck in that October busyness. So anyway, definitely merits to the delays, but I just keep waiting. That's all these presentations are, is just I keep waiting.